And hello again, Chaos Wolf, back with Doom 64. So yeah, this is another Night Dive remaster. This came out on the N64 back in 1997, and later remastered, released along with Doom Eternal and back in 2020. So we're going to run the category B Gentle Speed, which is basically any percent. So timer should go, there it is. So yeah, again, this has the diagonal movement that you saw in Turok 2. Didn't quite squeeze through there. Alright. So this doesn't really have any horizontal movement, so we're mainly just limited to this one axis. Yep, didn't die in the first hit. 36. Alright, coming up is one of the first sequence breaks that we do, which is called a key bump. So first I need to clear this room out, line up. So what I did right there is, after lining up, I moved straight into that pillar, and basically you hit it with enough speed and the game, just for a moment, just for like a tick, the game thinks you're on top of that platform and therefore it gives you the key. And we exploit that, and then the reason I hit the switch is that will start up a macro in order to avoid these crushing pillars in the lower level that I pass through, and then we come back up here and throw that switch. So yeah, Doom 64 can only have one script run at a single time. Right now, this crusher is what's currently running. So we have to sit here and wait for this. This next area, I want to try to avoid shooting too much. See if I can get around him. He's standing directly in the middle. Alright, that's unfortunate because that'll wake up all the zombies here. There we go. Easy key bump. And just for safety, I'm going to grab this supercharge right here, or soul sphere as some people call it. Oops. In engineering is where we finally get the super shotgun. Every Doomer knows it's the best weapon. It's pretty much your workhorse throughout the run. Does a lot of damage, comparable to the rocket launcher, although a bit slower. So now I gotta wait for these two lost souls to appear, because they are the trigger for this to lower down so that I can use the elevator. Go back for our rocket launcher. And there's the final key. Okay, for holding area, this level has a photosensitivity warning, so if you experience migraines, epilepsy, look away. I'm gonna grab, actually no, never mind, I don't need it. I'm at 190 health, we're good. So no reason for anybody to panic. We're good. Normally I would have grabbed it, but I haven't really been taking too many hits. Yeah, but anyway, when you grab that supercharge, the room flashes red, and of course, that can be rather bothersome. but it'll clear up once you leave. So it was just a very brief moment. So Tech Center is inspired heavily by the map in Doom 2 called Tricks and Traps. It's a similar layout. I'm going in this room early. What am I doing? If you're familiar with Tricks and Traps but have never played Doom 64, no, there is not a cyber demon in this map. So now we go here and collect our yellow key. And just to further optimize the doors, you can open and close it again so that you'll have more time to get through once you have the key in hand. Again, just optimizing the door timing. Alright, wasn't able to get the key and get out. Okay, now we're up to Alpha Quadrant, which is probably the biggest reset point for early on, I would say. Positioning, get out of my face. Yeah, it's very unfortunate he was there to block that from getting up on the elevator. So that was a sequence break that I just did. Oh, I got hit midair and wasn't able to get the distance. Let's see. Hopefully we can leave some decent health so I can do another sequence break. And 87 should be enough. I think around 70 is good for the trick I'm about to do. First we gotta clear out all these lost souls. Then we're gonna set up right here. Now a lot of runners have their own setup. This one's mine. I'm firing too early. There we go. Mine is a little bit more risky because we take more damage, but that's what works best for me, so I continue to do it that way. Just to preserve our health, we're going to grab that radiation protection. There we go. even need that berserk. Okay, now off to final outpost. First I'm going to perform this skip and then I'll try to explain it. Actually, let's see. Not quite. I'll do one more time. Okay, didn't quite get it. Alright, so what I'm trying to do is skip what is called a line def. And what line defs are in the Doom engine are basically like the most basic building block. Lines are used for triggers and also for when you put textures on them, they become walls or doors or whatever. And if you move with enough speed, you can skip past it because the game regularly checks at intervals to see where the player is positioned. Right here is another difficult to keep off because we back into it. World record holder Zelo, he's dubbed it the booty grab. Let's see. Might be a little bit off. There we go. That's good. Safety save before I go across. I might have skipped. There we go. And that is the last of the tech levels. It's all just hell levels from here on out. So we just hold space through this little intermission screen. Now we're off to Even Simpler, which is inspired by Dead Simple from Doom 2. So we want to focus on the Hell Knights and ignore the Cacodemons. So there's a spot I'm going to stand, see if we get it, and then I'll explain. Okay, good. So what I just did is a spawn prevention. We stand in the spot, and instead of like the enemy telefragging us like you could do to them, instead they just don't spawn at all. So we try to use that especially for a Baron of Hell. So now we only have to kill one of these in order to leave. Away from my exit switch, please. They're being a jerk. Now, since I just brought up spawn prevention, it's a good idea. If you're speedrunning this game, do not spawn prevent that pinky, because you will softlock. He's the trigger in order to get out of that starting area. If he never shows up, then you're just trapped in there. Just killing those early because they're a nuisance. I'm going to press that face right there because that will open up a secret to get the BFG. Didn't quite get the chainsaw. I'm gonna go ahead and grab it now. Okay, so Terror Core has a very interesting design. You don't really... so Midway, the devs behind this game, it wasn't the original team it did. They did some very interesting, I'd say level making magic with this map. So this being an older FPS game, there was no rooms over rooms. It's just a limitation with the technology. So instead they do a lot of trickery. So what looks like a something I can pass through, they use that as a bridge, and that's essentially just like transparent textures that I can transparent textures that are underneath it, mind you. It gives it the appearance that the bridge is raised. And if you're bad with your movement through here, you can cause something to not rise like it's supposed to, but we got through just fine. All right. Altar of Pain. So, yeah, Doom 64's maps are way more much smaller and compact than the classic Doom, but they more than make up for it with how interconnected and how maze-like they tend to be. There's a lot more puzzle solving, essentially. This map can also be rather unsettling with the ambient soundtrack. Just gonna hit that switch and come around here. And as a further optimization, I can activate that. Oh, I completely missed it. I wanted to activate this elevator so that I can just barely catch it coming on the way back, but I messed up, didn't press it. It's just as a further optimization, I activate that door so that it'll be open on my way back. I'm gonna be safe and not kill this guy right away. There we go. If you do it too fast, those bars will not come down and you'll be locked out. Alright, this room, if you play on, like, say, Watch Me Die difficulty, this room is very dangerous. Especially if you try to speedrun it, because those dart throwers will do a ton of damage to the player. And just because it's on the way, we grab this invulnerability. And that switch, you saw me approach it and it didn't activate right away. As I mentioned, only one script can run at a time, and the dart throwers were still running by the time I got to it. So, despite me spamming, they didn't activate right away. Ow. Now I'm gonna bait this guy out for just a moment to get him to move out of the way. Because it takes too much time and too much ammo to kill him. Okay, Now this next trick I'm going to attempt, I'm going to give a shout out to King Dime for coming up with this strat. So with the way the BFG works, we're going to fire that, and did I get both of them? I did not. So what I attempted to do there with, so the BFG has an interesting quirk. It's kind of like a shotgun. So it fires out that big energy ball, and then there's an explosion that sends out a bunch of tracers, and the tracers deal damage based on whatever the player is looking at. So if you're up really close to something, the tracers will just nuke something. So what I tried to do was, very important that I safety save right here, by the way. This is a very dangerous part. So what I tried to do was kill the first Hell Knight with the BFG ball, and then kill the second one with the tracers. But that didn't work out, unfortunately. Alright, this could be the easiest key bump, or key grab, or the hardest. Thankfully, you got out of there just in time. You don't want Arachnotron shooting you in the back. Gonna grab a few extra cells in that Berserk pack that I don't really need. Safety save right here, because this exit can be... Yeah, I mean, you can see for yourself, my screen is very red. That nearly killed me. But we'll be alright. There's plenty of health kits in this level we can recover. Caught on that switch for a moment. Let's see, did somebody leave the door open? They did not. Yeah, somebody can come through and the door will bonk them on the head, and that'll allow you to escape without having to go hit that switch where the Baron is. See if I can pass through without being stopped by the... Yep, they got me. I can fairly consistently pass through there, but of course, marathon locked. That's another level down, off to Watch Your Step. It's probably one of my favorite levels because it's this one's a lot more technical than you would think. First, there's a line def. If we get it, okay, we didn't. So there's a line def you can skip to prevent that imp from spawning. But this next area, there's specific enemies we want to kill. So this first group of the zombie men, did I not get them all? He did it again. So pinkies have a 1 in 8 chance that they'll survive a rocket. And that one, for some reason, consistently survives. I swear, every time I practice this, he always survives. Oh, I'm standing in the wrong spot. But that's okay, the Pinky despawned something else for us. And this will spawn our first Cyber Demon. There we go. Played it a little bit careful there, because he did hit me. So yeah, I only took 2 shots because, as I explained, the BFG, all the tracers hit him at once, and it did a significant amount of damage. Spawn Fear is probably the hardest level, I would say, in the whole speedrun. For exact reasons like this. Face to face with a Baron, scratching your face off with his dirty fingernails. I'm gonna grab that because I really... Okay, let's kill this guy. I need that med kit, and I don't want him in my way. Being pelted by purple Cheeto Puffs. Alright, so there's another spawn prevention we can do if we stand right about here. And it'll take a moment. You're meant to fight this pain elemental that you see floating right there before the Hell Knights appear. But if you just wait it out... There we go. So that was the easier part of the level. Now we're heading off to the really difficult part. Hello, Baron. What are you doing in here? I guess I let him out. That's on me. Oh, this cat goes in a bad spot. I gotta kill him. This might create issues for me. Please let me get on it. Thank you. Okay, we're good. At least I think so. We won't know until we get through this area. Oh, this is really bad. I'm in trouble. I gotta reload the save. I'm probably gonna have to BFG my way through there. I'm in a Hell Knight and a Baron right there at the stairs. As you saw, they scratched me and did a lot of damage. Okay, it looks like we're clear now. Okay, we're good. We're through. That was the hardest part. And grab some extra cells. Okay, shortest map. 333. Yeah, you ideally want to be like a 315 or something like that for Spawn Fear. All right, this might be a 27. There we go. So that's a pretty good time. Very short level, very good to grind the IL for. I wish we could get more submissions for that level in the leaderboard instead of staging area. I probably verified at least 1,000 staging area runs. How did you survive? Few stragglers we gotta pick off before we can get out of here. Grab the final key, now we can finally head out. Before the music really starts to get creepy. Now, instead of going all the way around, we're going to try to do this platform. Let me clear these guys out first. Come on, Doom guy. There we go. There we go. So it's that key grab's similar to Dark Entries. We just kind of run against the corner until it gives it up. Hopefully I shut that door behind me so that Baron doesn't get out. Otherwise he'll be in our way when we try to leave. And this level has very close quarters. Probably I'd say the hardest level in the Watch Me Die difficulty, if you want to speedrun that. Because there's just so many Barons to deal with. There we go. Oh no. He was out, but thankfully he didn't get in our way. He did hit me though. Well, we're good. So I'm going to start up that script and then open up the secret. Safety save in case I mess this up, which I am about to. Yep. Alright, let's have better movement, shall we? There we go. Still messed it up. Okay, we're good. hello. Okay. Just wait for this switch to rise up. I don't know why I just switched to the BFG. Grab that just because I can. Now we're off to Unholy Temple. So we first got to kill all these arachnotrons, and we can also manage to kill some of the pinkies, or specters rather, with a BFG blast. Let's see, is that all of them? There we go. Now we got to take care of these Hell Knights. Where's the other one? I'm gonna leave this one alive for a moment and get him to follow me around. Okay, he's in a good spot. Let's safety save. He survived. Okay. See if I can do this. Okay, good. Yeah, instead of having to go all the way around, we can just stand on top of that switch so it'll lift us up. I'm gonna be locked in here for a moment before I can activate that switch. The blue key there is impossible to key bump. So I'm gonna head out and go to the left. Now there's a very difficult line def skip coming up. It's pretty inconsistent. I have a decent setup for it. I got it first try in my practice runs today, but that doesn't necessarily mean we will today. All right, let's see. We'll try a couple more times. If we don't get it, we'll just do it the vanilla way. Let me adjust. Okay. We're just gonna do the intended way. Yeah, I'm trying to skip all the way across and pick up that key early so it doesn't teleport around. But it's very inconsistent. Is that good enough? Okay, got him. But like I was explaining earlier, even if your setup's good, you can still mess up that line def skip because of how the game regularly, and every so often, checks the player's position. If you happen to be crossing over at the wrong tick, you'll end up triggering the line def anyway. See, I think I got the Hell Knight as well with that shot. We did not. Slowly approach this so you don't bonk your head, otherwise you'll just fall off to the lava. Now for no escape. As the name of the map implies, there is no exit switch. We instead have to kill a cyber demon. But first we gotta let him out. So we gotta hit this switch and then head back through the area I just came from. Now this wall will be lowered. Hit that switch and let the cyber demon out. Now watch me die. There are 3 of these guys. 1 that's already out, and then 2 that are inside here. Grab some ammo. I skipped the line diff. There we go. And we're gonna hang out here for a moment to let the monsters gather out of the portals. And then we're gonna start using the BFG. Left one alive. Careful now not to blow myself up with a rocket. Now, all these enemies here are actually way off screen somewhere, and they get teleported in. So sometimes they can be a late show, but it looks like everybody showed up when they were supposed to. And there's a mother demon. And just because we can, blow ourselves up and still win the game. That's time. My timer didn't stop again. Instead it reset. Alright, that's fine. We can check the VODs for the final times for both games. But yeah, that's it for me. That's both of my games for today. I want to thank Retrothon for having me on and playing Turok 2 most of all, because that's my all-time favorite. And Doom, of course, absolutely influential game. Yeah, check speedrun.com for Doom 64 2020 for the Discord. I'm not sure if we have guides for this as well, but very friendly community. But yeah, that's it for me. If you want to see me speedrun more FPS games like this, follow me on Twitch, chaos_wolf. Yeah, hope I can come on again someday and play something else for you guys. Take care, everyone.